Out on the perimeter, it's Robinson and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Brooklyn, the front court spot's filled by Harrison Durant. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now, here's Lowry. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Butler against KD. Lets a floater go, and the basket is good. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And in the first, a little over a...
Oh, what a dunk! Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. To the middle. Here's Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Now Lowry following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Harden outside. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Durant, no good. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Now Lowry following Durant's three-point attempt. Here's Butler, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Now off the inbound, and he hits the jump shot.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Butler missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
That shot off the mark, and it's Miami the other way. Robinson passes to Adebayo. He kicks it to Lowry. There's the pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
And it's Irving missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Lowry. Adebayo with a screen on Irving. Here's Lowry. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now Robinson following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And it's in there. Robinson's got 5. Nets trail by 5. Harden dishes to Durant. Harden sets the pick for Durant.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Lowry with the ball. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Tucker with the ball. Harris is there. Outside for Lowry. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. They need this one. And the jam by Harden.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Butler. Poked away. Now here's Irving. Durant wide open. He fires. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Butler with the ball. Griffin on him. And it's Butler missing. Nets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Griffin a screen on Adebayo. Durant finds Griffin. Back to Durant. Over Adebayo. And it's Durant missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Durant. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And the basket by Harris.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence, because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Lowry passes to Tucker. And here is Butler. Robinson for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. It's the Nets now. It's a 3-point game. Harris drives in. Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Back to Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Mills. There's the drive. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Nets another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Hero. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to KD. The kick out to Brown. Offline with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
That one goes in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Miami. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 6. Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned. And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
Here's Hero. Dedmon a screen. Hero passes to Dedmon. Here's Morris. Count that one. And the Heat lead by 5. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Mills with the steal. Driving in. Outside for KD. Morris with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Clock at 6. Here's Dedmon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 3. And there's the pass to Durant. Count it. Good. KD's got 13.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Oladipo's checked in. Morris outside. It's Oladipo on the wing. Going inside. Oh!
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Durant. Johnson with a screen on Butler. And Durant, here we go.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Hero. Bucket is good. Hero's got 6 points. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Brown. Passes it to Claxton. KD on the wing. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Butler. He dishes it to Dedmon. Over Claxton. We come back right after this. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. James Johnson is out there with Griffin. And it's Durant. And it's Bembry in at the 2 spot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now Harden. Johnson with a screen on Lowry. Harden kicks to Johnson. Back to Harden. Pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 8. He softly drops in the floater. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Hero. He's got 6. The shot's good. Hero's got 8 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Into the lane. Bembry misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sat.
What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Irving. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Dedmon. Morris with the ball. The pass to Lowry. Miami again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Mills. And he drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mills has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Got a piece of it. Robinson passes to Lowry. The baseline J. Buries the jump shot. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
A specialty of Lowry's. Give him any type of airspace, and he's going to fire away from there.
Outside Griffin. Outside Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got his first points of the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Timeout called, the Heat. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Durant's checked in for Johnson. And then for Miami, P.J. Tucker. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. Butler comes in for Hero, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Butler finds Oladipo. Pass to Dedmon. Passes to Butler. 6 to shoot. Shoots over KD. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pass to Bembry. With the drive, here's Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Dishes it to Dedmon. And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Here's Robinson. 8 points for him. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Mills. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Nets missing. Miami trailing. To the inside, Tucker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
And Oladipo kicks to Butler. Adebayo the screen. Loads it up for Adebayo. And that one's good by Butler. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Doesn't get much smoother than that in the pick and roll. Butler really creative in these situations, and he's hard to guard.
Now the pass to Harden. Takes it inside, and the jam by Harden.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. Stolen by Harden. Here's the three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oladipo misses. The Nets with the lead. And here is KD. He's got 20. Outside Griffin. Fires for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Oladipo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Outside Robinson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Looking to end the run, and he lays it up and in.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Harden finds Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Brooklyn.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Lowry against Irving. A shot by Lowry, no good. Harden scanning the floor. Claxton, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Harris drives in. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Tucker. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Irving dishes to Harden. Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Butler kicks it to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hero. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Harden. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Here's Hero. They set the pick. There's the triple. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 28 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
Well, to no one's surprise, Kevin Durant, back from the injury, unguardable. Every time the defense adjusts, he just hit him another way. Not sure what you can do to slow him down.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Nets leading by 7. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Out on the perimeter, it's Robinson and Butler. Adebayo is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Lowry in at the 5. Harden's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Outside Butler, just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Griffin. Harden dishes to Durant. Harden with a screen on Butler. Back to Harden. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Irving against Lowry. Adebayo the screen. Lowry drives in. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Irving with it. Pass to KD. The dish to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Harden no good on the free throw.
And, you know, after being a 6th man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
From the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Robinson's got 10. Nets leading by 7. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up. So you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The pass to Harden from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Heat trail by 13. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Harden outside. Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout called, the Heat. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Here's Lowry. He's got 14. Now, here's Tucker. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Adebayo finds Tucker. Inside. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Butler. 16 points for Kyle Lowry.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Irving with a clean look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Lowry. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Pass to Harden. Outside for Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Robinson. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the wing right side. Griffin finds Harden. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Robinson left side. He feeds it to Butler. Over Irving. And it's Butler missing.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Harden the pass to Irving. Lobbed up there for KD. Butler with the steal. Right side Lowry from past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got 19 points.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Harden outside. And finished off by KD.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now a timeout called by Miami. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Adebayo passes to Lowry. Tucker with the ball. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Robinson, that's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Passes it to Durant. Butler with the steal. Looking to get it going. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Boy, that was a terrific sequence by Butler, demonstrating why he's such an outstanding two-way threat.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner three shooter.
Durant down low, defended by Butler. Shoots the three, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from KD. Durant's got assist number 8 now on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
A different look for Miami. Heroes checked in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Brown. Kicks it to Jordan. Brown the pass to Mills. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Hero. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Harden from deep three-point range, and the three ball is good. Harden's got 26.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Bam Adebayo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. James Johnson's checked in for the Nets. And then for Miami, Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Markieff Morris subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Second free throw, no good. Nets leading by 18. And here's Mills. He's got 5. And a deep 3 from Harden. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Oladipo, good.
Count that one. An average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
And the pass to Mills. On the wing, Harden. And he has 28 points for the game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oladipo finds Dedmon. And here's Morris for three. And no good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden outside. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple. Harden's got 31 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside Robinson. Oladipo for three. The shot, no good. Brooklyn leading by 18. Here's Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now Dedmon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson, that's good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Harden. He takes it in, and the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Oladipo outside. Dedmon, a beautiful reverse layup. Dedmon's got his first basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And here's Mills for three. Rebound by the Heat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jordan against Oladipo. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range. Oladipo's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Lowry. That's short off the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. The lead is 15. Left side Harris. Harden finds Harris. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Lowry passes to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Heat. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Heat trail by 14. Passes it to Strus. Dedmon with it. Buries it down low.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Harden outside. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
First one falls for him.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And so Irving nails both of them. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Lowry against Irving. To the paint and stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Bembry misses. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Strus. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Claxton. Back to Mills. There's a good screen. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Nets lead by 15.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Dedmon kicks to Love. Miami no good on that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A nice shot by Irving.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
The Heat trail by 18. Here's Robinson. He dishes it to Lowry. Dedmon trying to break free. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Robinson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's the screen. Mills. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lowry dishes to Dedmon. The pass to Strus. Poked loose. 5 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Lowry has the open look. Bembry with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Lowry. Kept alive. It's Dedmon, top of the key. A three from Morris. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Now here's Mills. Now recovering to the inside. Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 20.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Robinson finds Lowry. And here is Dedmon. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Morris. Here's Strus. Six to shoot. The tray. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden the pass to Mills. Here's Claxton, covered by Morris. Shots good by Mills.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. He kicks to Robinson. That one's off, still out of sync. Nets leading by 22. Harden with it, guarded now by Morris.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
The first one falls. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Johnson. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bembry. A different look for Miami. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. And stolen by Harris. Up the floor. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Here's Hero. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Guarded by KD. Butler. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Harden outside. Passes to Durant. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Floats it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Knocked loose. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo. Here's Harden on the wing. Now recovering. Harden can't hit. Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Lowry finds Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Puts up a 3. A shot by Lowry, no good.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
From deep, Harden. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lowry with the ball. Kicks to Tucker. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Hero. Over Griffin. Hero, no good. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. On the wing, Harris. Dishes to Griffin. Back to Harris. Harden outside. Here's Griffin. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Heat shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Hero passes to Lowry. Pass to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Butler missing. The Nets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Now the pass to Irving. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Brooklyn with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 9 assists now tonight. Now, here's Lowry. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Butler, nailed from 3-point land.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
Irving dishes to Harden. Irving, a screen on Lowry. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And here's Lowry. Driving inside. The dish to Tucker. Lock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
Good from Tucker.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
All free throws good from Tucker. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 44.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Butler against Harris. Butler, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 19-point game. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.